you guys, I'm feeling really weird and random, and it's probably because I chopped my hair off. Do you guys like it? I'm in that stage of I don't like it and it's growing on me, so this is what I told the lady I wanted. This is a photo of me from last year when I got my hair cut, and this is what I got. You probably can't tell a difference, but I can, so. YouTubers do this before, so I wanted to do it myself because I feel like I'm a pretty weird gal. In the wise words of Ariana Grande,
it's weird in there. It's weird in there.
So I created a list in my phone notes of all the weird things I find myself doing and the random things I think about, and I'm gonna share them with you today. I'm not gonna hide from you that I'm reading off my phone because I can't remember all this stuff, so here we go. So just think about what we will be teaching our kids one day in school, like Trump, but it will be 100 years ago. I feel bad for kids learning history because history just keeps adding up and it never goes away. Like, history never stops. So what we're learning about now, 100 years from now, kids are gonna be learning about what we learned and all the stuff that happened while we were alive. Do you know what I mean? So like, history never ends. So this is something that just randomly came to my mind because it's my favorite color, but then I was like, wait, is that my favorite color? Because, okay, just think about this. What color do you think of when you hear the word mint? Do you think of blue, Tiffany blue, pink, red, green? Like, what do you think of? Because I always describe my favorite color as mint, but people have a different perception of mint. They sometimes think of like candy canes as mint. They think of spearmint gum, which is green. They think of peppermint gum. They think of the twisted peppermint stuff from Bath & Body Works, which is pink. And then my favorite color is like a little bit lighter than this phone case, and I think of that as Tiffany blue, but some people call it mint. So leave a comment down below. What color do you think of when you hear the word mint? So some of you may have heard this one before, but I personally didn't hear it until like a week ago, so I wanted to share it with you guys because it kind of blew my mind a little bit. Basically, you are 9 months older than what you are right now. So if it's your birthday and you're turning 19, you're really 19 years and 9 months old. So the other day I was just being nostalgic and I was thinking about elementary school and middle school and just things that we used to do, and I wrote this in my notes because it kind of weirded me out. We all remember the game Heads Up 7-Up that we played in school, right? Well, I was thinking about it and I always remember cheating by looking at the kids' shoes through my arms while my head was down. And I thought I was so slick using that tactic, but I was always afraid of getting caught cheating at the game. But now that I think about it, my cheating was very noticeable because I always won the game. Now looking back, I think that the teachers used that game to find out who the cheaters in the class were early on so they could like keep an eye out on them all year to make sure they weren't cheating. And like, that might be a little far-fetched, but like, I don't know, that's just kind of how I thought about it, and it kind of weirded me out because I was like, what if my teachers like thought I was like a cheater on tests like all year and like they were watching me to make sure I wasn't cheating? And I didn't even think about it then. Now that I read this one again, it kind of sounds stupid, but when I drink anything, even though the drink in my mouth is all the way down my throat, I always swallow one more time after I swallow to make sure everything's down. And I think it's kind of pointless because like, it just keeps your mouth moist if there's nothing in there. There's like not a problem with having leftover liquid in your mouth. I don't know why I do that, but I still do that to this day. Okay, this one is really weird, so brace yourself. I have an obsession with if I have hair in my hand, which I shed a lot, so like I find hair everywhere, I cannot just take the hair off my clothes and just like drop it on the floor. I have to take it, roll it around my fingers, and then like break it, and then throw it on the floor. Which makes no sense because that's just quadrupling the problem of having hair because you're breaking it, so there's more hair. I don't know, I've been doing that for a really long time and I really don't know why I do it. I ask myself that question every time I do it, and I do it very often, like I said, because I shed a lot. So, I don't know. If you do that too, leave it down below, but I don't think anybody does that. So this one I think about quite often because I'm on social media a lot, and I always remember seeing all these cute photos of my mom, my grandma from when they were my age, and like, oh, Tara, look at this, like this was your mom when she was about your age. And then I think about social media and I'm like, I always see all these girls with their butts on the sinks and they're just trying to act all sexy or whatever, and I'm just like, one of these days, like, their daughter or granddaughter is gonna be showing their kids pictures of like, oh, this is your great grandmother, and then it's gonna be like a picture of her with like a dog filter or her butt's on the sink or something, and I just find that really odd. This one's really dumb, but the whole race car backwards thing still blows my mind. I don't know. You know what I've never understood is how a thick piece of wood, like a tree, gets down to a flimsy piece of paper. Like, I get it, there's probably like some sort of like way they do it and stuff, like I know there is, but I just still don't get that. I don't understand. Just like TVs, how does all that information go into like that thin? My phone, how does all that information fit in this small little, I just don't get it. I don't know. Okay, this one's really random, but I was in the grocery store like a few weeks ago, right? And I'm like a pasta and rice fanatic. I eat it, like, I know it's bad for me, but I eat it all the time. Like, that's my favorite food. So we were there to pick up some spaghetti. And you know spaghetti, it comes in like a long, thin cardboard box. Like, that's just what spaghetti comes in, right? Well, they had a box of spaghetti that was half the size of a normal spaghetti box. And I started to think, we always, in my house anyways, we always break the spaghetti in half and then put it in the pot of boiling water, right? So why isn't all spaghetti in half? Now, I did ask my boyfriend this, and he says in their household, they just put the long spaghetti in the pot, and then once the bottom half of it is like soft, and it just like goes in somehow. I don't know, I never did it like that. So I just thought that was really cool that they put like half-size spaghetti so you don't have to break it. Because when you break spaghetti, little pieces just fly around the kitchen, and then you step on it like a day later, and you're like, spaghetti. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed that video, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and leave a comment down below the weird things you do and the random things you think about, because right now I feel a little vulnerable and I need your help to make myself feel better. So leave me a comment down below. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye!